In the heart of the South Caucasus, a battle is brewing, not with tanks or missiles, but with maps, treaties and corridors. From Washington to Tehran, Ankara to Moscow, the stakes are nothing less than the region's future. A new route promises prosperity or provokes peril. Tonight, we take you inside the high-stakes fight over the Trump route for international peace and prosperity, where diplomacy meets danger. Iran has issued a sharp warning that it will move to block the creation of a US-backed transit corridor in the South Caucasus, even if it must act without Moscow's support. The proposed route, part of a peace agreement between Armenia and Azerbaijan brokered in Washington, is seen in Tehran as a direct threat to regional security and a potential reshaping of the geopolitical map. Ali Akbar Velayati, senior advisor to Iran's supreme leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, accused Washington of pushing a political plot that would undermine Armenia's territorial integrity and cut Iran off from key regional access. Speaking to the IRGC-affiliated Tasnim news agency, Velayati dismissed the plan in stark terms.
Trump thinks the Caucasus is a piece of real estate he can lease for 99 years. This passage will not become a gateway for Trump's mercenaries. It will become their graveyard.
Velayati has branded the proposed US-backed South Caucasus transit corridor impossible and political treachery, accusing Washington of seeking to fragment Armenia. The route, linking mainland Azerbaijan to its Nakhchivan exclave without passing through Iran or Russia, has long faced Tehran's opposition. Velayati noted that when Turkey and Azerbaijan previously pushed the plan, Iran responded with military drills along its northwestern frontier to signal readiness to act. His remarks followed the signing of a US-brokered peace deal in Washington between Armenian Prime Minister Nikol Pashinyan and Azerbaijani President Ilham Aliyev, witnessed by Donald Trump. The agreement grants Washington exclusive development rights to the Trump Route for International Peace and Prosperity, TRIPP, aimed at boosting energy exports and trade. Iran's foreign ministry cautiously welcomed the accord as a step towards stability, but warned that any projects near its borders must respect sovereignty and avoid foreign interference. Velayati insisted Iran would safeguard the South Caucasus with or without Russia, claiming Moscow also opposes the plan. He accused NATO of trying to position itself like a viper between Iran and Russia, adding that even Pashinyan had once told Tehran he opposed the corridor. His comments come as Russia, a long-standing mediator and Armenia's ally in the strategically crucial South Caucasus, a region laced with vital oil and gas pipelines, was left out despite its border guards being stationed along the Armenia-Iran frontier. While Tehran has raised the alarm, Turkey has hailed the US-brokered agreement as a breakthrough. Ankara, a close ally of Baku, sees the proposed corridor as a strategic link connecting Europe with Asia through its territory, a development it says could transform regional trade. NATO member Turkey has long backed Azerbaijan in its disputes with Armenia, but has pledged to normalize relations with Yerevan once a final peace deal is in place. Speaking during a visit to Egypt, Turkish Foreign Minister Hakan Fidan welcomed the accord and highlighted the economic potential of the route. The corridor, to be operated under Armenian law, would run close to the Iranian border and link Azerbaijan with Nakhchivan before reaching Turkey. Officially named the Trump Route for International Peace and Prosperity, TRIPP, it forms part of the broader peace framework signed on August 8th in Washington. Turkey's presidency confirmed that President Recep Tayyip Erdogan had discussed the peace agreement with President Ilham Aliyev, reaffirming Ankara's support for lasting peace in the South Caucasus. Erdogan reportedly welcomed the deal and offered Turkey's help in its implementation. The agreement has the potential to reshape a region that is both strategically located and energy-rich. The South Caucasus borders Russia, Turkey, Europe, and Iran, and is crisscrossed by vital oil and gas pipelines. Yet it has long been hindered by closed borders and unresolved ethnic disputes, including the decades-long Nagorno-Karabakh conflict. Baku and Yerevan have been at odds since the late 1980s, when Nagorno-Karabakh, a mountainous Azerbaijani territory with an ethnic Armenian majority, broke away with Armenia's support. Azerbaijan regained full control of the enclave in 2023, prompting the exodus of almost its entire Armenian population. For Ankara, the corridor offers more than just economic benefits. It cements Turkey's role as a transit hub for energy and trade while deepening its strategic alignment with Azerbaijan, which has become an increasingly important partner in regional security and energy supply chains. Meanwhile, a senior Azerbaijani diplomat, Aylin Suleimanov, has told the Reuters that the US-backed peace initiative, championed by President Donald Trump, has brought Azerbaijan and Armenia to the brink of a final agreement, marking a significant shift in the geopolitics of the strategically vital South Caucasus.
The chapter of enmity is closed and now we're moving towards lasting peace. This is a paradigm shift.
Suleimanov declined to speculate on when a final peace deal would be signed, however, noting that Aliyev had said he wanted it to happen soon. He further said that there remained only one obstacle, which was for Armenia to amend its constitution to remove a reference to Nagorno-Karabakh.
Azerbaijan is ready to sign anytime once Armenia fulfills the very basic commitment of removing its territorial claim against Azerbaijan in its constitution.
Suleimanov also played down suggestions that Russia, which still has extensive security and economic interests in Armenia, was being disadvantaged.
Anybody and everybody can benefit from this if they choose to.
Moscow, meanwhile, has voiced support for the summit, but urged that
solutions be developed by the countries of the region themselves, with backing from their immediate neighbors, Russia, Iran, and Turkey, to avoid the sad experience of Western-led mediation in the Middle East.